3 games, have you been seeing things maybe differently than what you were seeing before, or are you just anticipating better, or have things coming to you, or kind of dominant key times the last 3, and what's been happening that allows you to take over the 2?
Nothing. It's been the same. I mean, I started up the season. I was fine. I just didn't make shots. Going back to the Milwaukee game, shot. I think it was 6 for 21 from the field. I just wasn't making shots. The Boston game, I actually shot pretty well from the field, but really the only bad game was the Milwaukee one. And honestly, it's just being more aggressive, wanting it more, wanting the ball, and just being aggressive about it, and trying to be a monster. As far as, it's not just about scoring, it's about setting my teammates up, making sure that when I have the ball, that I try to make the best play possible for myself and for my teammates. And obviously defensively, just taking another step, and I think that's what has been allowing us to just win.
What was your reaction when Tyrese Maxey comes
Man, it sucks. I mean, one more is there to say. That's 3 guys. Between him, James, Tobias. Those are big pieces of our team. So it does suck. So I'm just gonna pray and hope that nothing is wrong. From more imaging tomorrow.
What did you think of the job Shake Andy Anthony does handling the ball and please with the ball?
Funny thing is, Shake has always been like that. I think, we always, not really joke about it, but I always tell him, I always tell him that I wish he could play more, because he's one of the few guys that just know how to throw pocket passes. He's so good playing out of the pick and roll, and tonight showed it, just controlling, every single play, just making the right passes on time. And then obviously D'Anthony, been a big fan, since his Memphis days. When we got him, I asked him, I was like, what was your best game as a Grizzly? He didn't even know. I knew that better than him. It was actually against Milwaukee. That's how much basketball I watch. I'm always watching basketball, and I happened to be watching that game, and against Milwaukee, he was just killing it, and he was a monster that game. So that's what we're going to need from him. Big shot. I think what really started it, bad pass by me, ball slipped, but he was still able to control the ball and make the shot. So, those are, guys that, we're going to need, and, they're going to show up.
You did have 8 assists tonight, so I'm just curious, like now without James, Tyrese, an injury, like how much more responsibility as a playmaker are you taking on, throughout this process right now?
You should be like that every night. That's how we should be playing. I should be more aggressive. I want the ball. Not to score, to make sure that I get everybody involved, myself, my teammates, because I believe that when I have the ball, there's so much attention being created, and I can make my teammates' lives easier. It's been like that the past few games. Doesn't matter when they come back. It's got to keep going, offensively and defensively.
Now with Shake and D'Anthony kind of handling that role for who knows how long, just what can you do, and what can some of the other veterans on this team do to ease that transition?
Just help them. Like tonight, Milwaukee opted to go with a lot of ball pressure. You don't have to fight it. Just get off the ball, whatever we're running. We can run anything with me at the top of the key, whether it's delay or some of the plays that we run. So, just trying to make their job, easier, where they don't have to be, fighting against somebody pressuring them all the time. And then when we run plays, just trying to empower them to, make sure they understand that when we call plays, I want them to be aggressive. Like tonight, I thought a few turnovers where we have miscommunication with me and DeAnthony. Me passing the ball back, he's just not used to it. I told him, I was like, well, when you come off a screen, I want you to shoot it every single time. If you feel like you got a good shot, just let it fly. We'll go from there. And then if you don't have it, just pass it to me, and then we go to the second actions.
With so many key guys out and you guys playing against one of the best teams in the league, what do you think is the biggest thing that a win like this shows about the team you guys have?
No, we got guys. One of the things that I'm most proud of is our defense. We got a great group of guys that have bought in. That's the key. When you got guys that buying to what we're trying to do, you're gonna go places. And I think those guys have done it. That's why we've been able to be so good defensively. And then offensively, we still have our nights, when we go cold. But that should never stop us from, scoring. So we got so many ways and so many options, and that we can find ways to score.
Well, Shake after the game talked about what a pleasure it's been to spend so many years with you and to sort of grow up together. You, Shake, and Ferk are the 3 longest tenured Sixers by a lot. Where do you most feel that those years of work together when you guys do share the court?
Oh, it's amazing. They know it. They know how much I love them. Matisse, all of them. They know how much I support them. When they're not playing, I'm always hoping, I'm always pushing for them to, stay locked in and, just be ready, because I know at some point they're going to get minutes. So I'm just happy to see them, take advantage of those opportunities. It's unfortunate. I thought in that game when Ferk, got hurt, he was starting to play well, and I was like, there we go, he's going to finally get his minutes and, help us win. So I'm just glad that they're just taking advantage of these opportunities and, helping us win.
You and Shake are about the same age, but how have you seen him grow up in the last 5 years or so?
I mean, probably the funniest memory I have of him is me telling him that I was going to slap him in the bubble. So, he's come a long way. He used to piss me off. Now he doesn't anymore. But like I said, we all have a great relationship, and, those are my guys, man. We've been here. We've been through so much, the drama, everything we had to deal with. It's crazy to even think about it. So I'm just happy I'm able to share these opportunities with them.
Can you talk about, there was a couple of years ago when you would take time off, and there was a concern that you even had to feel like, how am I going to come back? Am I going to be in shape? Am I going to be in condition? And you took some time off this time, 42 points, 59, and then tonight 32. It just seems like those days are over.
The points don't matter. The wins are the ones that matter. I'm just happy that, since I came back, we're winning. Even the Atlanta one that we lost, that was still a winnable game. We just didn't make shots. Our offense was really bad. Our defense was still pretty good. We almost came back in that game, so I'm just happy that, we're winning. Like I always say, whatever it takes, whatever I'm needed for. Like tonight, I made so many easy ones. The other night against Utah, I was just making some, not crazy shots because those are my shots, but I was just making those shots tonight. A lot of those shots, I just miss a lot of them that I usually make, and that's okay. That's why I always say, you can never get too high or too low. So, it's all about, just maintaining. So I'm just happy that whatever is needed, offensively and defensively, just trying to, take my game, where I can just help my teammates.
Last question.
But I'm talking about the condition is a whole lot better than it used to be, too.
You could say that. I mean, it's funny, if I would have had a bad game the past few nights, probably y'all would have been like conditioning this and that. But since we're winning and I'm playing so well, there's no questions of that. So you could say if I would have come back and played bad, probably the narrative would have been, no, he's not in shape, and all that stuff. But because we're winning and I'm dominating, the narrative is the other way. So I can't control it. What I can control is the work that I put in, how much invested I am, in my team and my teammates, to try to empower them, to make sure that we win games. Like I always say, can't win alone. I need them. I need them all. 1 through 15, 1 through 14. So whoever name is called, they got to step up. So my job is to make sure that they feel comfortable and I can help them so they can help me win games.
Thanks, Joe. Appreciate it, Joe.
I know.